While the weeping lasted all night, I know that joy comes in the morning light. So I'll march on to a new song, 'cause I've been marching to that old one way too long. And I gotta move on and take new steps every day, 'cause I know there is got to be another way and a brighter day. So I march on.
Hey, welcome to PURELive. It is Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So before we get going, you know what we do. We deal with our sponsors first, yes? So we are going to deal with the Dreamers first, which they have an event tomorrow. You guys really need to catch up. I've been talking about the Dreamers for a while. Let's go. Yes. Oh, so we started off with the Dreamers. Also, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you pay attention to my makeup. I like to do more of the natural look. Like I have a little red eyeshadow here going on. This eyeliner stays on like forever. And I use motives. So let's check out motives right now. So you want to get some discounts on the makeup, and it's so hard to find good makeup these days. That's you to get like they have these quizzes and these tests, items that you need. And so if you go at where I put up front, modescosmetics.com/PureLive, you will get a lovely healthy discount, and you're welcome. um, so let's dig in even further into my health journey. And why am I sharing this with you? Oh, real quick, let me show you this for dreamers. If you guys want to sign up, they are Dreamers Worldwide. That's what they're called. And this is the website. Go ahead and take that down. I'm going to move you up for a little bit. So, just reminding some and introducing to others the fact that over the last month, I have dropped, now it has been over 50 pounds. So why is that, right? Okay, so I was sick. So I want to make that clear. This was not me on Ozempic. This was not me on a diet. This was not me on a special plan. This is me being sick. And I still don't have a diagnosis. At the same time, though, what I decided to do was to figure out how to be the healthiest that I could be in this stage of my life. So whatever this is going on and while we're trying to diagnose, I decided to find out what to do. So one of the things that they kept saying in my doctor's appointments was I had high markers for inflammation. So what did I do? I went and bought foods that were good for inflammation, and I took vitamins that help with dealing with inflammation. And then I also continue to adapt to the whole situation of the balance of calories that are coming in versus what's coming out. So I exercise as much as I can, and taking protein and taking healthy things. This is what I try to do. And that process, though, one of the things that isn't mentioned enough is stress and other things that cause you to have physical manifestations of issues that may not show up on the test. And I have found that it is very real. I've had some very stressful situations. I've had some losses in my family. A lot of us actually have had that in family, including those, I don't know how many of you are paying attention to the California fires that are happening right now. But we have lost lives here, and I'm saying we, because these people have family. These people have friends that love them, and we have lost lives. We've lost not just homes, properties, and not just celebrities either. Our everyday people that have lost everything that they had, and we need to be supporting them and praying for them. That being said, mental health is very serious. Very serious. So I have some videos for you guys to watch. I want you guys to pay attention to how to manage your stress. And we're going to do this together. We're going to manage all this together. You guys, I lost like nearly 15 pounds in the last week, and I didn't even try. This is serious. This is real, and this is important, and this is why I'm showing you guys this. And I have some amazing guests coming, and I'm going to talk to you guys more about that after this.
The 24/7 news cycle can be overwhelming for anybody, but it's not going away, so you need to figure out how to deal with it. Social media is a stressor, and when you feel overwhelmed from all the tweeting and conversation, it's time to log out. Take breaks from electronics. When you need to, shut them off. Look to minimize your exposure to the media, especially before bedtime. Recognize what is out of your control. I can control me, and you can control you. And that's it. Instead of worrying about all the things that could happen, just focus on what you are able to do. Be self-aware. How many minutes a day do you spend on politics? Is it affecting your mood? And how is it affecting the people around you? Finally, get active. Anxiety can make us feel overwhelmed and helpless. So to fight it, get educated, exercise your right to vote, volunteer your time and effort to a cause.
So, and I am considered a millennial, you guys. Um, hey, y'all. Hello. And yes, I respond in real time. I am here live. So, you guys want to say hello? You want to ask questions? I'm right here with you. I brought that video up because this past year, actually, since the pandemic, things have gone wild. And the reason I mentioned that I'm a millennial is because I want you to understand what time period I'm from. So there's certain presidents that I didn't get to vote for due to my age. However, the people that we were looking at, we've had the Republicans, we had the Democrats, we had the Independents, we had the unsure, right? And it stressed all of us out. We were attacking each other. We were like, how could you possibly want to deal with this person and that person? I'm not meant people for a reason. I do not do politics. But I do want us to address the fact that it has caused a rift between all of us, and it's caused us to part from each other and not support one another, and it is completely unnecessary. You guys, and you guys don't understand the stress is causing health issues for so many of us. So, just in case you guys haven't noticed, since the pandemic, we actually, even some of the people that were diagnosed with COVID had other stressful issues. And here's one thing that you guys may not know. When you guys are so stressed out and you allow all that stress to come in, what happens is your immune system breaks down. And so the other things that we have going on with us will easily come into our systems easier than it would have been before. So what do we do with that? How do we work on that stress? It's a good question, right? Let's talk about it.
We all know what it's like to feel stressed, and we all deal with it differently. But how much stress is too much? Your body will let you know when you're overstressed, with muscle tension, sweaty palms, or difficulty sleeping. You might feel worried, fearful, fatigued, irritable, or have a hard time concentrating. These can be the signs of stress, but the consequences can be much larger, both on your life and those around you. The solution is to keep your stress under control with stress management skills. Mike went through a period of high stress. He was laid off from his job and running out of savings. The financial strain was keeping him up at night. He was irritable and tense and even had digestive problems. At the VA, Mike got help finding ways to manage his stress, such as thinking differently about his problems and making time for hobbies and activities like walking his dog. The physical activity helped Mike relax and be mindful of his stress, and he learned some new problem-solving skills. He focused on potential solutions and not just the problems, even progress like visualizing himself starting a new job. Getting exercise and thinking positively helped Mike get back into the job market. Finding ways to physically relax can be extremely helpful. Joe was feeling detached from his grandkids as his aches and pains were keeping him from keeping up. But since he took relaxation classes at his VA and started doing light physical activity at home, Joe has found that he feels better, both physically and emotionally, and is able to enjoy more time with his family. Relationship problems? We've all had them. George and Vicky's relationship was suffering due to time management-related stresses. Working late, arguing over who would pick up the kids, and spending their only time together in silence. Time constraints led the Johnsons to stop cooking meals, and their new fast food diet took its toll on their wallets and their waists. The Johnsons took a stress management class at the VA and learned that making a plan and sticking to it could ease their stress. They used problem-solving skills to determine who would pick up the kids and make dinner on which days. And in the process, they made time to go on walks together. They learned no matter how challenging life becomes, help is available. To learn more about how to manage stress, talk with your healthcare provider or visit www.prevention.va.gov. VA healthcare is defining excellence in the 21st century.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent. And I hope you're really paying attention to the video because all of these different things actually can cause physical harm to your body, these stress factors. And, I feel like so many of us have been afraid to cut people off or cut certain things off for the betterment of our health. And the truth of the matter is, it's necessary sometimes, you know. And again, I want to remind you guys that you are free to leave comments, ask questions. I will respond to you in real time. I'm here. Um, and so that being said, the reason that I am so passionate about this right now is because while going through my health journey and while trying to figure out what's going on with me, I've noticed that the stress factors have made my symptoms worse. And this happens with people all around the world. This is something that is affecting millions of people. And the truth of the matter is there's a few different factors involved here. One, with us not understanding that it is stress, that's another one factor. But in addition to not understanding that it is stress, there's shame. People shame people for wanting to seek help, for needing to talk to a doctor. Oh, you shrink. Oh, you're going crazy. You're going nuts. Whatever. And for anybody that would seek to shame someone for seeking help, the fact of the matter is everybody is dealing with some kind of level of stress. We don't know what it is, and don't assume that because people have money or someone has a lot of money that there's no stress involved. In fact, as songs have indicated in the past, more money, more profit. Depending on who's managing the money, depending on who you have to give the money to, depending on your knowledge of managing your own money. There's so many different things, so many issues that can arise when you come into a lot of money. That being said, first of all, before I move on, for those of you that have not subscribed, subscribe, please, thank you. Did you do that? Click subscribe. We're going to take a short little break, and then when we return, we will continue our conversation. And I want to hear from you guys. Tell me, what kinds of things have been stressing you out, and how are you coping? Let me know. Here we go.
Jamal Rodgers, and I'm a singer, songwriter, choreographer, voice actor, and I am the creator and talk show host of PURELive. PURE is an acronym for perfectly undefined raw elegance. So naturally, we want our content to be pure, raw, and elegant. It airs live every Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook. And if you'd like to see all of the episodes, you can reach it at asiajamal.com, ASIAJAMAL.com. Or if you'd like to be on the show, you can reach me at asia@asiajamal.com. Hope to see you soon.
Alright. And the email address that I want to give you guys right now, because the other one was having issues, is asiasongwriter@gmail.com. Here it is, asiasongdyd@gmail.com. And yeah, connect with me. Let me know if you want to be on the show. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any music or something that you want to promote. I'm here to do that. That's actually what I use my platform for. So I hope you took that down. And yes, I want to use my platform to introduce to some and remind others of people that are out there doing their thing, resources that are out there that we might have forgotten about or not known about. This is what I want to do with my platform. So reach out to me. Let me know what it is that you want me to be on the show. Let me know. We will connect and get you on here. Get you on. Let them know who you are. All right. Now, moving forward. Um, what's my journey? The reason that I decided I'm going to take you guys on my journey is because I'm taking a different approach. So some of the people that you're going to see on the show are going to be involved in my journey. I am going to be dealing with holistic doctors. I'm going to deal with therapists. I'm going to deal with people that deal with business. All of these things are going to not just help me, but help you as well. And I'm going to have all kinds of different people. I had asked a while back what kind of things you guys want me to deal with on the show. And I asked you to email me. And I let you know that I was paying attention. I actually responded on air to one of the suggestions. But again, I'll show you guys the email address so you guys can remember. And of course, you can reach out to me on social media. I am paying attention. Yes, I am. And for those of you that are watching like on Facebook or some other social media, I would like you to go to my YouTube and subscribe, please. And thank you. That helps us to continue to be able to do what we're doing. Yes, this is a we. I do have producers. I do have assistants to help with all of this. Okay? And I want you guys to let me know what it is that you are looking for. I want this year to be impactful. I want this year to be a year where all of us can grow together. So much drama has happened in the last few years, and I I was just thinking, like, I don't know how many of you guys know about the Twilight Zone, but, you know, some in different generations and everything. But I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm in the Twilight Zone. So many things that have happened. It's like, there's no way that this is real. There's no way this is actually happening. And I know that some of you guys have felt this journey because things have happened to you guys that were ridiculously rough. And same with me as well. What I would like to do is I want to hear your stories. Tell me about them. I know you guys have noticed that I've been posting more messages, just checking and letting you guys know what's going on with me and encouraging you as well. But I want to hear from you. Tell me what's going on. I want to know how. First of all, I gotta say, from what people are showing, it looks like the efforts that are going on in California are going great. But I want to actually hear from the people that are dealing with it right now in real time. Let me know, are the resources getting to you? Are you guys doing better? I heard that the fires are restarting. Let us know how we can help. What can we do? That's what I want to hear from you. Yes, I do have ways for you guys to get solutions if you would like. The reason that I don't promote it as much is because this is not about money for me. This is about providing an opportunity for you guys to get better content, for you to be educated, for you to share your testimonies, for us to have a sense of community. That's where I'm at. So I'm not going to harp on that too long. But I do want to hear from you. Let me know what it is that you want to do. I am considering shortening these episodes um, based on some feedback that I've gotten. Let me know how you feel about that. I have my last video for you guys. So as well, and then we'll talk about it.
Sometimes seem like they don't know what they're doing. Well, sometimes we don't. Medicine is a whole series of gray areas, and you'd be surprised how many times we don't know exactly what's going on. Honestly, this has been a source of frustration for me throughout my medical training. When I was little, I thought being a doctor would simply be about memorizing lists of symptoms and lab values, and then using that knowledge to easily and definitively diagnose every patient I see. And sometimes that is what medicine is. You have chronic headaches, and we find out your blood pressure is routinely 200/100, so we put you on medicines and you feel better. You have a fever and a sore throat, and we do a throat swab, diagnose strep throat, give you antibiotics, and you feel better. But many times we don't know exactly what's wrong with you. Hospitalized patients come in with signs of shock and infection, and we treat with antibiotics and medicines to support their blood pressure or a breathing machine, but we never diagnose exactly what caused the infection. But they usually still get better. People will have 4 weeks of abdominal pain with a negative CT and negative EGD, and we try to treat their symptoms and nothing seemed to work until suddenly their symptoms go away after another 2 weeks. And we don't know why. Medicine isn't always following steps like a cookbook. Each patient is different, as frustrating as that can be for
So, the reason I brought this up is because me, along with my mother and several other people, are dealing with health issues and there's no diagnosis. It's extremely frustrating because we're going to the experts and we're expecting them to know. And the fact of the matter is, they're human beings. They're not robots. And even if they were robots, they're not perfected because even robots have to be programmed. So, with that being said, with our medical professionals, we do have to have some level of patience. And I just want to show some appreciation as well. Because I know it's hard. I know it is difficult to do your job. People are expecting you to know everything. You are doing something that so many people are just unwilling to do. Or don't have the capabilities. And so, thank you. Thank you so much for your assistance. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for helping us to heal and to feel better. Um, let's address what he said in dealing with symptoms. The problem with just dealing with symptoms is if you don't have a diagnosis, those symptoms still learn. Don't know why. And then what he says, well, things went away, we don't know why, but hey, we're happy that you're better. One, we have to be honest about what's going on with us, completely honest, so that they can help. Two, I ask that we be more sensitive about what's going on. One of the things that I struggle with, and a lot of people struggle with, is pain and dealing with whatever this illness has been. And dealing with pain management, there has been nurses and doctors that have come to me and said, well, you're on our red flag list because we're concerned about your pain medication and we don't want you to get addicted, blah, blah, blah. Now, they have their challenges, but the truth of the matter is there are several of us that are out there that have very painful conditions and don't know how to control it, how to get it under control so that we can live a normal life. And telling us that we are drug seekers can lead to depression and many other things. You don't understand how challenging this is. And this is why I decided that I'm going to take you guys on my journey. So you can realize how challenging it is. One, I'm going to do more episodes that are on location. I'm going to go and talk to some people and be in their environment and doing what it is that they do. I know you guys are going to enjoy it. Also, I'm going to let you guys know what's going on with my journey. Instead of pulling back, because some people are just embarrassed and dealing with this thing and sharing with you that they're not perfect, that they're not okay, that they're broken. I feel like I'm going through this so that I can share it. So we're gonna do this, okay? I plan on sharing some kind of update every week. Please check in. And I want every question that you have so I can answer. Maybe something you have to say will help me and help someone else. We're gonna do this thing together. And I hope that you guys are up to it and that you're ready for it. Do you guys like my hair? Me and my daughter did this twist. We did this together. I had to mention that because I'm so proud of her. Oh, she really, really helped. Anyway, also, I want to remind you guys that I am posting and sharing things that you guys want to be promoted, whether it's music or an event that you have coming up, anything that you have that you want other people to know about, send it to me. Whether it's on social media, I will share. Again, let me show you my email. There you go. Go ahead and take that down. I was asked if I could make this closer to a half hour. I don't know if I can do that when I have the guests on. But I'll see. And let me know if that's actually what you guys desire. Would you like for PURELive to be closer to a half hour? Or do you like that it's an hour show and you like the guests that have been on? Let me know. In the meantime, I will talk to you guys next week. We are going to start having some in-person guests. We're going to do some demonstrations. We're going to do some great things this year with your support. All right. Talk to you guys soon. And remember to embrace God's perfect design, which is you. God makes no mistakes. See you soon.
Although weeping lasts